I'm standing here with Bruce, aka the Terminator, in sunny Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Bruce, tell us about your sports journey.
Well, I started in the 1970s as a middle distance runner, running 1,500 meters, 800 meter races. Over time, I moved to a couple of years of road racing and then started triathlon racing around 1986, and I competed for 15 years as a triathlete, mostly as an age grouper.
What are some of the well-known races, triathlon races you've done?
The Great White North Triathlon, which is a half Ironman. I was mostly a Olympic distance racer, but half Ironman requires
now
a lot of
explain the
training.
difference. Olympic distance triathlon is...
Olympic distance triathlon is 1,500 meter swim, 40 kilometer cycling, 10K of running. A half Ironman is 2,000 meters of swimming, 90 kilometers of cycling, and a half marathon or 21.1 kilometer run.
So the training must entail a lot of volume.
Yes, you have to be committed to be a triathlete and put in the training. There's no shortcuts to success if you want to compete successfully.
Now, how did you train during the pandemic?
During the pandemic, I was past my competing years, but I still get out and cycle most days. I live in Kelowna, which has a longer cycling season than Edmonton, and I kept fit that way.
Now, one thing that we have in common, you've had a hip replacement and you may need a second one. Tell us a bit about that.
Yes, I started having hip pain in my right hip around 2004, and x-rays confirmed arthritis in my right hip, which I received a hip replacement in May of 2017 after years of pain and discomfort. I was told in 2017 I have arthritis in my left hip and may require a hip replacement in future years. That's something I'm trying to avoid, but I may have to succumb to that.
That's a similar boat I'm in. I had a hip replacement. It's been great. The other hip is probably going to need a replacement. A lot of runners in our age category, we were the first sort of group of runners that kept running after college. A lot of times we'll get an injury and we're in denial. We'll keep running and then we probably cause problems with the other leg. Now, what is maybe your most memorable moment in the running world, triathlon world?
I remember the 1988 Jasper to Banff relay when we were teammates and we got kicked out of the van because of your so-called funny jokes. So that sort of stands out as a highlight in my running career.
Remind me to delete this part when I make my video cuts. Okay, one last thing. Show us your go-to exercise if you can't get to the weight room during the pandemic. Okay, we'll get down here. Get my shadow out of the way. Okay. Sort of a glute bridge with a leg cross. And a leg lift. Okay, that's good. Now, show your guns. And that's a wrap. This is Little Bobby Strong.